The St. Francis Wildlife Association welcomes and rehabilitates sick, injured and orphaned wildlife for the eventual return back to their natural habitats. Sandy Beck, Education Director, is here to talk about their program and how to become a wildlife foster parent, and to introduce Twiggy the barn owl. Welcome.
Thank you.
Twiggy, how are you feeling? First time on television.
Yes.
Well, Twig was a spring baby.
Yes, he was.
And was he brought to St. Francis?
Yes, he fell from his nest in a chimney, and his this wing was fractured in 2 different places, and he was so small. He was like a little white powder puff in my hand, and the veterinarians determined that he was too young. He wouldn't survive an operation at that point in his life. So we decided to keep him for our wild classroom education program.
What a perfect mascot.
Yes, he's beautiful.
And so you raised him and rehabilitated him, and he is healthy, but he will not be going back to the wild.
Well, he can't fly.
He can't fly at all.
Yeah, well, he can fly a little bit, but certainly not well enough to gain altitude and to hunt and do all the things that owls need to do.
And now I understand at St. Francis Wildlife you have over 3,500 animals a year.
Correct.
That come in. So people just call you and they say, I've found an animal.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Bring it to you, and what happens?
They will either bring it to us or we can go out and rescue it. It depends on the species.
Do you prefer to rescue, or do you prefer people to?
Well, we certainly prefer if people can bring the animals to us, and that saves us time and
resources.
Right,
and yeah,
exactly.
and the field. On your website, is there information about if I found?
Exactly. Yes.
Yes. So you can work out the right way to protect the animal between finding it and then taking it over to you.
And we always prefer people call us also, and we can assist them and help them determine if the animal really needs to be rescued.
Yes.
You know, or if maybe the parents are nearby.
But if you find an owl in your fireplace,
yes,
chances are good you're going to need rescuing.
Yes.
So you also have some classes starting up about baby squirrels and rescue?
Yes, spring is mostly baby birds and rabbits and opossums and the occasional beaver and bobcat. But now in August and September, we will get about 600 to 800 orphan baby squirrels.
And they just fall out of the trees, I guess?
And they fall. The parents prefer to nest in tree cavities, but these homes are coveted by many animals, so they can't always find a good tree cavity. And they make these big leafy nests called drays up in the trees, and after every storm, you'll find these leafy nests are blown.
The big clumps of them,
yeah,
yes.
And out come the babies.
Look at that head.
Yeah.
So tell us about the workshops and the classes.
Well, we train people to help us raise baby squirrels, and they're a lot of fun to raise and not very difficult, and they are ready to be independent at just 12 weeks. So if you can find the time and the space in your home away from pets, a nice quiet space.
Yes, no cats in the house.
Right. To raise some baby squirrels, we'd really appreciate it. And we have 3 classes. You can choose any one of the classes. 3
so you must do a class before you could foster them.
Yes, right. It's just a 3-hour class.
And so these babies, when do they go back into the wild? How old do they have to be?
12 weeks.
12 weeks.
Yes.
And you feed them how often?
Well, the tiny ones are fed maybe 3-4 times a day. And then as they grow older, they're weaned off the formula, and you can just put solid food in the cage. And then when they get old enough, when they're about 12 weeks old, we take them to safe release places far away from cats and cars.
And I understand that sometimes you like to put them in groups because that's how they are in the wild.
Exactly. Yeah, we always raise at least 2 or 3 or more together, because then they can cuddle together and they focus on each other rather than on people, and they learn how to be a squirrel.
Do squirrels have diseases?
Well, in Florida, squirrels and opossums and rabbits are very uncommon rabies vectors. As a matter of fact, there's never been a case of rabies in a squirrel in Florida.
Oh, well,
so that's why we can
you can do this.
We can foster them with volunteers.
So with 3,500 animals every year, I'm guessing you need lots of donations.
Yes.
In what way? What do you need? Blankets?
Oh, blankets are
towels?
good, and unfrayed towels, paper towels, laundry detergent, hand soap, liquid hand soap.
We have on your website?
It's all on the website.
Okay, good, because that's good. Sometimes I would not have thought of hand soap.
Yes, yes.
And this little guy goes around to schools.
Yes, we have our outreach education program called the Wild Classroom, and he is one of 4 different native species that we take. We do owl programs, we do diurnal or daytime raptor programs, we do nocturnal animal programs, and we visit all of the schools. So
start of the school year, people can just call you up, look at the website, get the phone number, call you up and book you, and you can get to meet this beautiful creature, Twig.
Yes.
So handsome. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
You can find many answers to your wild and furry animal questions at their website. Go to stfranciswildlife.org or call 850-627-4151.